Let's grow the platform together by subscribing and reaching 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year.
Good evening, the Khosi Nation Fan TV. Good evening, Tumbilo Nation. This is Sipho from East London, Eastern Cape. I just want to comment about the Kaizer Chiefs and the Supersport United game. The game, first half, was very boring. Very, very boring. Kevin Hunt came with the same tactics, same old Kevin Hunt tactics. Set pieces, long throws, frustrating us, defensive tactics, catch us on a counter. That's typically Kevin Hunt football. That's what he did. What he twisted this time around, I think Kevin Hunt, what he twisted is that he didn't come at us like he did last time. He was very cautious this time around of coming at us because he knows that we play at the back of his defense. That's how Nabi's football is. We play behind the defense of the opponents. So I think he was very cautious on that, especially second half, because first half we would go behind his defense via the right hand side of Duba, but we couldn't take our chances there. The game was very, very boring, man. Especially first half, there was nothing that I saw that was gonna come anytime soon. And my worst fear of all, it was Kevin Hunt scoring the first goal. Was scoring first. That was my worst fear, of which it happened. Because I know should Kevin Hunt score first, he was gonna frustrate us. He was gonna sit back. He was gonna catch us on the counter. Oh, alas, I was correct. That's what he did. That's what he did second half. He put on a defensive line. He put on Sanuka. He put on Pule to catch us on the counter. Then that's where I knew that, yeah, now we're going to be very frustrated. And one thing about Kaizer Chiefs, today, we didn't have the sense of urgency at all. There was no sense of urgency. What do I mean by saying sense of urgency? For example, I would hate to make an example of Orlando Pirates, our biggest enemies. But what Orlando Pirates did when they were playing at Amazulu, even Supersport United, when the first whistle went, they were on top of them, of the team of Amazulu. They didn't give Amazulu any chance to breathe. That's what I thought we were going to do. But I think our build-ups are very slow, very, very slow. We pass the ball around. There's no sense of urgency. That was very frustrating, man, to watch. And now, there is a fear that I have, with Nabi's ball currently. I'm not saying he's not going to change it, but I do have a fear that we're going to struggle when we are playing against teams who are sitting back. Because the strength of the team at the moment, they play a football whereby we do counter-attack. We play behind the defense of the other teams. So now, against a team now that is going to sit back, we're going to struggle a lot. It seems like we can't play the ball and be able to penetrate through playing passes, playing in small spaces. That's what I said last time, on the video that I did last time against Supersport United, that I wish our team can be able to play passes, play successful passes to each opponent, and be able to play in small spaces. I really envy, man, a team that can be able to play the ball in small spaces. I think our team needs to be drilled on that. To play in small spaces, penetrate a team through passes, through 1-2s, and then we shoot at goal, we score. We can't have one model of playing, one philosophy. Okay, now we play through the wingers. Either we kick the ball to the right wing or the left wing. And today, the most functional wing that we had, was the right wing of Duba. But even that one, I think it was only the first half. Second half, we didn't see much. That's why, even Duba, they took him off. Sereno was not in the game today. He was quiet. I think Kevin Hunt planned around him, very well, successfully. Yeah, so another point that I can make is that when I was watching the game, I was thinking that, okay, now it seems like what we are doing like is not working. Now I was thinking, like, looking at the bench, okay, who can come in like and change the game for us? The only players that I would see, it was it was Vilakazi and also Dupree. Those are the only players that I could see that can make an impact. But now on the side of Dupree, I didn't see much because I didn't think much even that he can change the game much because now we're 1-0 behind. And the way Dupree plays is the way we play. We play behind the defense of the teams. But now Kevin Hart now is no longer playing a high line like the last game, especially now that he was 1-0 up. So Dupree was not gonna make any impact. Now, like what I had hoped for was Vilakazi, because I know Vilakazi, he can take players on, he can dribble, and he can kick like from out of the box. He can be able to shoot like outside of the box. He can also play 1-2s, which he tried to do with Shabalala. But then the Supersport United's defense was very compact. We couldn't penetrate it. Yeah, I'm very worried, man. I'm really, really very worried. I'm not saying Nabi is not gonna come with a solution of penetrating defenses like through playing the ball and so on, because sometimes we're gonna struggle against the low block teams. What makes Kaizer Chiefs now like tick is because these teams they still take Kaizer Chiefs like before, like previous seasons. They approach us thinking that they have a chance against us. So that's why like they play high line, they come at us, they attack us. That's where we catch them. Because to tell the truth, like though we don't have the quality that we want yet, but our quality is more than these small teams' quality. So that's where now we defeat them. But now, when they start to realize that okay, Kaizer Chiefs now is stronger, we might not have a chance if we want to go like toe to toe with them. Then let's just sit back and try to catch them on the counter. Then when this team starts to do that, then that's where now it will pose such a serious question now to our coach Nabi. That's where we will see now how Nabi will approach now the game. Because now the behind the defense approach now will not be working anymore. So we will need players who gonna be able to play the ball, who gonna be playing the ball like in small spaces, as I was saying. We're gonna be able to go to take the players on, like dribble and so on. Then we'll need players like that. We'll need players who are able to protect the ball, play in small spaces, who can kick, who can shoot outside of the box, because that's very important if you can't get inside the box. You see? And then also another last factor that I would say, our team, I think it needs to practice like standard situations like the free kicks and also the corner kicks. We must have our specialist when it comes to that. Other teams, they do have, Orlando Pirates does have like Abo Hoto, they do have Abo Dlamini. Then us, like, I don't think much like we have them. I don't think we have them. I think maybe it will be Vilakazi if he is inside the field, but if he's not, then maybe Sereno, I don't know. But yeah, man, all in all, I'm very disappointed. Man, of the loss. But we move on, man. To Magesi in the midweek. Oh, by the way, don't see this Stellies shirt. I'm Khosi for life. Sometimes I'm a friend of Stellies. Like the last MTN 8 final, I was a friend of Stellies. So I'm a Khosi for life. This is Sipokuhle Ncama from East London. Thank you very much.
Let's grow the platform together by subscribing and reaching 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year.